Hello guys, today is Wednesday, my day off, and I was supposed to go to the Naval Hospital with Mike. He just needs to get a sleep study done. He's been having problems sleeping for a while now, and we both think it might be like sleep apnea or something. I'm not really sure, and I'm gonna get some cleaning done. I've needed to do some laundry and some boring things like that for a few days now. I've been putting it off. And yeah, looks like I have quite a few things to do. There's like stuff hanging up here. There's like stuff that needs to be done in here, just like purging, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm gonna get to that today, but I have piles of laundry on the ground. And yeah, things that need to be folded over here. The bed is my priority right now as far as laundry, just because I do not like to sleep on like dirty bedding. So I'm gonna try to do that now. Need to clean up in here. It's kind of like messy. Mike is the one who leaves all his stuff over here. Like, there's so much of his clothes that always end up over here. Right now it's not so bad, but like his guitar that he doesn't even play ever. Also, some of you guys asked for a house tour, which I think would be so fun to film. I just need to like get things situated first. Obviously, like, I don't want to film a dirty house, so I need to like clean and things like that before I do that. But I'll definitely be doing that. That'll be like a lot of fun. Whenever we bought this house, I ended up getting really into decorating. Things have changed so much in here over the last year and a half. I think we've owned the house, and my style has changed. I think I finally figured out like what I like and what I don't. In a few years it'll be fun to see like what our first house looked like and how it was decorated. You guys can maybe get some ideas on like how to decorate your spaces if you have the same style as me. It's been a hobby of mine for a little bit now, and it like means a lot that people want to see it. I'm kind of just sitting at home today. I just talked to Mike. He just got to his appointment at the Naval Hospital, and I'm kind of curious to see like what is gonna come of this. He probably won't get any type of answers until he brings that sleep study back, because that's what he was doing there today, is grabbing that equipment and stuff for tonight. And I don't know, I'm kind of nervous to know like what's wrong with him, because he snores a lot and it's like ridiculous. He has a deviated septum, so I'm hoping that he could just get that surgery and nothing really else, but we'll see, and I'll let you guys know. I'm sure he'll tell you his experience with the sleep study, because I don't really know what to expect from it. I think they put like things on your chest, and it's like a monitor, I think. Okay, so I actually wanted to show you guys how I make the cold brew coffee. I kind of explained it in the last vlog, but I thought I'd show you because it kind of seemed confusing when I watched it back, and it's so simple. And I'm actually going to leave the links to this and this in the description, just because it's right on Amazon Prime and it's pretty affordable and everything. It's cheaper than going to Starbucks every day. And like I mentioned before, I actually buy these from Starbucks. You basically can just go through the drive-thru and ask them if they can sell you a flavor syrup, and then tell them what kind you like. I normally buy the toffee nut, and then last time I actually got the vanilla because I've been into the vanilla sweet cream cold brew there, and I thought I'd try to make my own with that. I also have this one. This is my mother-in-law's favorite. It's the cinnamon dolce, the sugar-free one, so I keep that here for her. And I've tried it once. It's alright. I mean, I'm used to the ones with the sugar in it. I should try to switch to the sugar-free kind, but right now this is what I'm liking. And alright, so I'm gonna set the camera up and just show you how I make it. It's very simple, but I think that the key to it is having the right stuff. So like this, and the big mason jar, and then you can make your own instead of going to Starbucks in the morning. I go anyways, but I'll usually make a cold brew for like dessert after dinner, just because I have a sweet tooth, and instead of having something worse for me, I'll have some cold brew because I like chocolate and stuff like that. But I found that coffee for me suppresses that craving of chocolate. So something to try out if you like sweets after dinner. Try a coffee, because even now when I go to diners and stuff or out to dinner, sometimes I'll get a coffee as dessert. So it's a good alternative if you're gonna enjoy it. But I'm gonna set the camera up now and show you what I do with it. All right, so the first thing is to just take the lid off this. It should have two separate pieces like that. And what I do is put this in here first. So put that in there, flip this thing down, and you start to... Now, I also, what I like to do is to buy whole bean coffee. This was whole bean when I bought it. Says it somewhere down here. But I think it's fresher if you get the whole bean and then you grind it. I don't have a grinder. I just use the grinder at the store. So when I go food shopping or whatever, I'll just bring this with me and grind it there for free. So just because I wouldn't even know what grinder to buy if I were to do that. So I'll just take a spoon and spoon it into here, or sometimes I'll try to pour it, but it's kind of... And when you grind this up, you want to make it as coarse as you can, because usually the grinders at the store will have settings, like fine to coarse, and you want to do very coarse, just because you don't want it to go through the holes of the sieve. And it actually stays fresher longer, I find. Now, I try to fill this up like maybe a third of the way. I like my coffee dark, so it really depends. You can do a light roast and put a little bit less in here if you like your coffee very light. I just like it to be pretty bold. I like a lot of flavor when I'm having coffee. All right, so I'll show you what that looks like right now. So if you can tell, that's about a quarter, well, 3/4 of the way. I'm sorry, 1/3 the way filled. So you're gonna wanna do that. And then I just bring it over to my fridge and I'll get the water from here. So you'll see it'll start to fill up the glass jar, and it should actually start turning brown as you go along. It's kind of like yellow right now. And you just want to keep an eye on it and make sure it's not overflowing up here. Sometimes it gets a little bit stopped up with the coffee. And you can do it this way, or you can like my father-in-law does like a one of those big Essentia like liter bottles, and he'll actually put it in this actually upside down so it drips. He'll put a hole in the lid, keep the lid on the Essentia, and then just let it drip through. He thinks it tastes better that way. I tried his way. I don't notice a difference, but maybe you will. So I just let that fill up. We're just gonna leave that. I leave it for 24 hours and you'll just notice it getting darker and darker. You can leave it as long as you want. The longer you leave it, the stronger it'll be. Credits to Norm. I know he's gonna watch this and he's gonna laugh because he told me in the last vlog that I should actually teach how to make it. So here I am doing that. When I'm done, I like how it has this thing. So you pull it out and you're gonna wanna have like a mug or something ready when you are ready to take this out and like dump the grinds. But you're gonna wanna put this sitting inside a mug or something so you can let it drip, because that will be the strongest coffee, is what was ever sitting inside there. So let it drip into the mug and then pour it back into that glass jar and it'll make your coffee just a little bit darker. All right guys, it's officially been 24 hours that the cold brew has been in the fridge. I put it in there last night around this time. It's now 6:30 the next day and it's dark, just how I like it. And I'm gonna set you guys up so I could show you like how I actually will make my drink. Okay, so I just take the lid off of it. I will just grab a mug and pull this out. And I'll just set that like inside the mug there. So all right, I'm excited to try it. Now when you take it off, it's gonna have grounds all on this. You're not gonna want to put that back on here, so just rinse that first, because you don't want the grounds that was on this to get inside your coffee, because that would just be disgusting. Now I'm gonna do 3 pumps of this in here because a grande at Starbucks gets 4 pumps and I think it's a little bit less than a grande, so I'm gonna do 3. Now I fill it up to about there. And I like to put ice cubes directly in here, so I'm gonna go do that. And then the last step is to put in your half and half. I use half and half sometimes. Most of the time I like to use like a heavy cream. This one's the Land O'Lakes Rich and Creamy Heavy Whipping Cream, but most of the time I like the Horizon brand. I try to do organic when I do dairy products in my coffee. Look how good that looks. If you liked today's vlog, give us a thumbs up and let me know how you like to make your coffee. And let me know if you like it if you try out my way. All right, have a good one, guys. Bye.